It's match number 32 of this Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League powered by Rocket and co-sponsored by 𝗃𝗃𝗃, where Khulna Tigers taking on Sylhet Strikers.
Rightio, coming at you. It is match number 32, and the men alongside to my right that matter, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the very dapper match referee, is in the house, and the two skippers, Mahedi Miraz, he is in the house, along with 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Huq. Who's got the coin? 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, give it a flick, please.
Head.
Head is the call.
Head is the call?
Tail.
Ah, tails, you're ripping it up there. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 won the toss and would like to do what?
I like to bat first.
Bat first out here. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I think good wicket for batting.
Have you made any changes?
Yeah, two changes. Tipu not playing, 𝗃𝗵𝗃 playing, and Aaron Jones not playing, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 playing.
Yeah, motivation, you've got to give yourself a bit of an uppercut.
Yeah, obviously, because still qualify door open. So I trying my best.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Meadows, close last night. Have you put that behind you quickly?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was an excellent match yesterday. We very near, but we didn't get. But I hope that we can better.
They're going to bat first. Are you happy bowling first?
Definitely, we look for definitely because the chase little bit problem. We lost last 4-5 matches, so we have to bat first because if we got total like that, definitely we depend on.
Because you're bowling first, what are your changes?
We have two changes. Imrul and Jia is not playing, and replacement by Hassan and Ronnie.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Meadows. Well done. Rightio, news from the centre is the Strikers won the toss, going to go up front and bat nice and early.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision because you have to have that sort of a belief when you look at the side. I'm always very keen to see the likes of Zakir Hassan and Ronnie T. We already spoke about what about George Munzi and Jakir Ali. Shinwari also can play the long handle. Then you have Alian, who's just come from West Indies. He's got in Ruel Miaz, Shumon Khan, Nihaduzaman, Topley also coming back in.
Khulna Tigers squad, on the other hand, skipper Mahedi Hasan Miraz once again have to lead from the front for Khulna Tigers, and it's going to be an interesting game, must say. Both the teams are desperate to get a win.
Yeah, absolutely, but you have to get it right because both teams are looking to stamp their authority. Early wickets for Sylhet, the opposition, and then when you do pick up the wickets, then you got to make sure that you don't really let the team get off the hook. I think that is the key.
True. We are hoping for a cracker of a contest today. Teams are out there as well as the umpires. We head towards the comm box with Shamim Chaudhary and Tino.
Thank you, Maza. All set for the last game, the evening game here. George Munzi, 136 runs in his 9 innings, needs to just up that the total of runs, and he needs to do that for his team in this crucial match. And Ronnie Talukder was always done well so far, 1583 runs in his BPL career, has had a good tournament so far, and also looks brimming with confidence. But as he mentioned in the interview, needs a bit of support on a regular basis. Here's a man who can create problems for the opposition very early on. Crucial couple of wickets in the previous match, and he tried to replicate that in this one. Here we go. On the money straight away, gets a bit of drift, bit of turn, beats the bat. Good evening, Tino Mawoyo.
Good evening, Shamim Chaudhary. Yeah, what he's got, especially to the left-handers, around the wicket is the ball that goes straight on and then grips like that first one.
Hello? What about that option so early?
Well, it's because that first ball's turned past that outside edge. He's not comfortable. George Munzi is definitely a result of that first game. Wants to move him away from that good length.
Oh, this one went on with the arm down the leg side. This has been 3 beautiful deliveries first up from Mahedi Hasan Miraz. Feed a dart in the batter's mind early on. Can't be a comfortable feeling. off and running with that single.
Off, I agree with. I'm not so sure about running. Just the single in the first over so far.
But they're running. At least that's something. You don't want to get bogged down and get a maiden over to start off with. But now the left-right combination coming into play. Medias and Miraj just coming over the wicket now. Slip in position.
Yeah, forward square leg on the boundary. And a long on. Those are the two boundary riders to Ronnie Talukder, the right-hander.
Just trying to work its way through the mid-wicket region, finds the fielder. Yeah, you'd expect with that bit of turn he's already been able to achieve. Those are the two positions in the boundary that you need some protection if he goes with the spin. It's against the turn, and he pays for it. Oh, Ronnie Talukder, what have you done? Trying to take him on wasn't the wisest option, and a simple catch.
Another wicket falls in the first over of a spinner's spell. This continues to happen. Amir Jamal takes the catch in the end, but you can see his reaction after taking it that he seemed to be unsighted for a while. Ronnie Talukder goes without scoring. It's 1 for 1 Sylhet.
1 for 1 after 1. Can't be a happy position. Zakir Hassan, 62nd innings for him. Early strike.
He's just thrown the hands at that ball, hasn't he? Amir Jamal just giving a reaction to say that I lost that in the background. Maybe in the crowd, but held on to the catch nonetheless.
Abu Haider now. Oh, play on a miss. Just playing it away from his body. A little bit of shape away. Beats the bat. Abu Haider Ronnie, wealth of experience in the Bangladesh Premier League. 74 wickets. Just a 5 for 12. That's extraordinary bowling figures. Bowler who bowls within himself. He'll be a happy chappy. Beauty.
This is good shape. Abu Haider. But won't please the batsman. The fact that that ball so early on in the match has gone on the double bounce to the keeper. Seen a few do that today. You can expect so on a surface that's been used for the third time today.
Picked that up and deposited over the top. That is a clean strike. They needed a big shot. They've got it here.
Yeah, just advancing down the pitch. And I wonder if Abu Haider saw him and just tried to cramp him for room and go straight. Picked it up beautifully. No fielder there. Even if it didn't have the legs to go to the boundary for 6, he was going to get 4 anyway.
You can see that 𝗵𝗫cy, right from the word go, was trying to take them on. And this is a 69-meter long 6. Do them a world of good. Ease the nerves after that early wicket. And he comes back with a Jaffa. What about that? Seemed to be a little bit of drift and that movement away.
Yeah, what he's got right here, this delivery and the 2 balls prior to this, is he's got the angle, left arm into that middle stump and then just got the ball to shape away. Look at the angle of the seam towards the slips. Very nice.
It's a beautiful use of the seam. Miraj in the covers. Afif point. And on target nicely. Getting behind the line of that ball and going through quickly for the single. Was there a little bit of an opportunity for the fielder to come in? Two umpires today, experienced Masodur Rahman Mukul
Little bit more.
is there.
One leg.
And at leg, his partner, Murshid Ali Khan Shumon. Last ball coming up from Abu Haidarani.
That's the center.
The TV umpire is, of course, from Sri Lanka, Ravindra Vimalasiri. And the match referee today is 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Taking their time and settling down. Zakir Hassan to face his first delivery. And is a miss. Wow! This has been a tremendous over. Making the ball talk. After 2, it's 8 for 1.
Good one.
Couple of changes in the Khulna side. Abu Haidarani and Hassan Mahmood come in place of Imrul Qais and Ziaur Rahman. And Sylhet also have some changes. Qadim Alain playing in his first game, the BPL, 𝗬𝗏 𝗵𝗃𝗃 and Nihad-uz-Zaman come in place of Tipu Sultan, Aaron Jones and Al-Amin Hussain. And yes, Miraj bowls his short, allows the ball to be pulled towards mid-wicket just for the single. The use of himself as an opening bowler is good, taking into consideration the dew factor. You'd have a drier ball, a better grip on that seam, get more revs. 9 wickets already, this edition of the BPL.
Been so effective. 𝗿𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 at the top of the innings. I think it's important to note that it's a very difficult job to do. 2 fields outside the circle. As a spinner, just be economical is good enough. To be economical and to be striking early is even better, and he's done that. Majority of the matches that he's bowled at the top of the innings.
Continues to be tight. Maybe a little bit of a angle down the leg side. But you're absolutely right, Tino. I think it's the mixture of economy and striking regularly with wickets. And that's one of them, and he can shake his head because he was really looking forward to this innings when I was talking to him earlier. Missed out on this occasion. But that's what cricket is all about, a great leveler. Keeps on bowling them in that area, hardly giving anything away. But a ball to drift and turn. It's just thinking of changing the field. No real changes noticeable. Backs away, inside out. Fielder trying to get to it, is not going to reach it. That is a good-looking shot. And that completes over number 3. It's 15 for 1. Hassan Mahmood, the new bowler. He'll impress you. He can swing the ball about. One of the crop of new pace bowlers that Bangladesh have produced in the recent past. Already 45 wickets in his BPL career. 4 for 32, his best. It's quiet. His demeanor doesn't reflect his abilities. Doesn't really show a lot of animated moves. Just a cool, calm and collected bowler who gets the job done.
That one just sneaks in between the gap. Backing pad. Yeah, nice seam. He's looking to swing it back into the left-hander. But that one just to shape a little bit.
And he can do both. He can swing it away, he can swing it back, and that's the control he has. Not the paciest, around the 125 to 30 mark regularly, but it's that ability to swing the ball that makes him a little different from the others. Already into that one. Scamper through for a single.
It's a good length. His height, bit of shape he's got on the ball. It's not easy to be able to get under the ball and hit it away.
Tell you what, after 3.5 overs, going at 4.57, losing a wicket, Sylhet strikers will be under a bit of duress. Anyone can get them away from that. That's going to be Zakir Hassan. He's had an exemplary amount of runs and performance in this edition of the BPL. There you go. Quickly taken. Throw comes in, but they're home safe.
Yeah, that's a good run. Because straight away Zakir is called yes. Because he hasn't hit the ball as well as he wanted. Have a look at that. Straight away. And his partner didn't even bother looking where the ball's gone. Trusted his call and ran straight away.
That's the essence of a good understanding between the two. Just to look up and see your partner who's running to the danger end. You'd feel he's taken the chance, you've got to support him. Slip taken off.
An earlier pair this afternoon batting could have done with that understanding.
I know who you're referring to. Yeah, caught at the same end, unfortunately. That happens, that's cricket. Oh, short. Once, I think, missed opportunity there by 𝗵𝗍𝒻.
Yeah, I wonder if there was pace off this, or did it maybe just sit in the wicket a little bit? But I agree with you, missed opportunity because there's acres of space where 𝗵𝗍𝒻 was looking to dispatch that to. Mid-on, mid-wicket in the circle, and a bit of pace off it.
The eyes must have lit up looking at the length of the ball. It's just that it did not arrive. Is it further up? Push and run. Getting the runs, and that's good, at least taking over the scorecard. After 4, 19 for 1. The reason for winning the toss and batting first is there for you to see. Batting first won 5 out of the 5 matches, night matches here. But they haven't got off to a flyer. That will be the concern for the Sylhet strikers here. Hasan Miraj continues into his 3rd over. He's got that confidence in himself, and the point I was making earlier about having to use the harder ball, the hard, proud seam before it gets too wet and soft in the outfield, getting a better grip on the ball, decided he's going to carry on with the 3rd over. 𝗵𝗍𝒻 for 1 in the 5th. Something's got to give here. 𝗵𝗍𝒻 on strike. Reverses and gets that gap. That's what he's been striving for. He was into position very, very quickly, and off it went.
I wouldn't mind this if I was Hasan Miraj, because there's a great degree of risk in playing the stroke. And if he can manage to dislodge 𝗃𝗠𝗪𝗍𝐶 here, then he's set back Sylhet that much more.
And he goes again, and he latches on, and he gets 4 more runs. Oh, this is top-class batting. These days, they practice the reverse sweep so often in the nets. It comes naturally now.
Yeah, if he plays it that well, then I'll start minding it if I was Mahedi Hasan Miraj. Much better stroke, better connection, and good elevation to get it over the infield.
Yeah, that's the momentum they needed after that quiet sort of start. 𝗂𝗪𝗍𝐿 getting into his elements, getting into 20, 17 balls. Oh, he's backing away, and he tries to follow him, and all he does is whip the ball away. That races away to the boundary.
Intelligent batting. Because of the 2 reverse sweeps, he knew that Mahedi Hasan is going to try and bowl it as far wide as possible to his leg side, so he can't execute that stroke, and all he does is get inside the line this time and pick it up. Good cricket.
Oh, the batter outthinking the bowler on this occasion. He goes reverse again. Oh goodness, this is an exhibition of batting. That is clean reverse hitting. Best so far I've seen in succession.
Well, that run rate's gone very quickly from below 5 to 7.45, and it's a result of some quality strokes from 𝗃𝗠𝗪𝗍𝐶.
Makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Into position so quickly. 1 6 and 5 4 so far. Last ball coming up, and he backs away. Now that has been plundered, and it's gone the distance. Wow! They can enjoy it, they can smile about it, because this has turned out to be a huge over. 23 from the 5th over. It's 42 for 1.
4 4s, he thumbed that down the ground for a 6. He was special in that over when he started playing that reverse. I thought he was also on the shorter side. That gave him the opportunity to play that reverse and getting over the top of the fielder to pick up 4 boundaries on the trot. And then the last one was a 6 down the ground. He's got a good start here, Danny Morrison. Good evening.
Hello, Utter. Yeah, gorgeous George. Can give it some serious humpty. Just that little shimmy, leg side of the ball. Oh, sweet as a nut. Sometimes you're better to be full like this against 𝗂𝗪𝗍𝐿, because if you allow him to get a bit of leverage, he often sits back sometimes. He opens the blade and carves you over backward point. I've seen him do that, and it goes for 6. And so pace on here can be your enemy against 𝗂𝗪𝗍𝐿, with the sun having gone down and the lights are on and we're under the night sky. Good for the batters, rather than in the day game, have a little bit more flair shown.
That'll be a boundary. He struck that nicely, gets on top of it, and he smashes it to the boundary. What a good shot that is.
Yeah, sure is. It's one of the 𝗂𝗪𝗍𝐿 hot zones. In fact, most top order left-handers love it there. They get, what, thousands of balls fed to them in a bowling machine in an indoor net. They'll do this every night of the week. Oof. Simple as that.
Yeah, he only has 150, which came against the Chittagong Kings in Sylhet. Oh yes. Well, it looks to be in song. And with that boundary, the score moves above 50. And it's come in quick time. Also the 50 partnership, Danny, and only 28 deliveries.
Yeah, humming. He's in the mood tonight as 𝗂𝗪𝗍𝗍𝐿. To be fair, the bowling has been his arc somewhat. back of a length, either too full, too short and wide. Confirmation there, 28 deliveries only. Lovely.
Oh yes, that is the many a miles. Now where does it go? Into the stands. That is a cracking shot.
EK flight 714 back to Dhaka. That is humming. Oh, they're having some entertainment early, courtesy of 𝗃𝗺𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Once again, the length, you see. Can't bowl there to George. Strong fellow. Bye-bye.
Yeah, he moves on to 48 in no time, just 24 deliveries. Look at that strike rate. It's exactly 200. Only 136 runs in the 8 innings before this match. This needs to count for him and count for his team. Sylhet have got only 2 wins in the 8 games that they have played so far. Lost their last 3 on the trot. Round the wicket, change of angles, onto the pads. $16 in that over. It's a leg by. In 6 overs, it's 58 for 1, and it is time for the strategic timeout. Winning the toss and deciding to bat first, Sylhet strikers have gone in a hurry. Look at those runs coming inside the power play. 58 for 1. It was left and right in combination, but early success for 𝗵𝗎𝗻, again picking up a wicket in his very first over. Then he goes all guns blazing on the onside, on the offside, and what about these reverse? One, that's picked up quite nicely. That was the 6. And again, over the fielder's head. Oh, that was the biggest of the lot. So he's mismatched now 3 6s and 6 4s in just 25 deliveries. And that has given Sylhet strikers a very good start.
Yeah, the game's just started, 𝗂𝗏. 𝗃𝗺𝗬𝗃𝗃, well, he's 2 away from a half-century. Time for a little signal. Yeah, waving hi. Good to see you again. This is Suman and Mukul are our on-field umps. Ravindra, Sri Lankan, is in the hot seat upstairs. Here's a man, Jamal.
The ball starts well. Yeah, the last 2 overs just they smashed their way to score 39 runs in the last 2 overs. Thanks to that wonderful hitting from the man on the screen from Scotland. And he's got a great start here. And if he can cash in, and that can be a very big total for Khulna Tigers to chase. Last 13 deliveries, 39 runs, 6 4s and a couple of 6s.
Down the bottom of the table, aren't they, Sylhet? Out there at the toss. And said to 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃, mate, I know you've got another couple of games. This is their 9th game, he was saying. So more of a, we count this one, a couple in tow of Dhaka Capitals. So they can move up, provided they win and win well, get that run rate, that net run rate up. But it's a tall ask, given that we're deep into the tournament and almost into the business end of it, coming close to the playoffs. Field spread now, power play done and dusted.
He's picked that up nicely, not far away from that fielder at fine, but that went like a rocket. 1 bounce to the fence. This time, it's Zakir Hassan.
Yeah, that dug out of the strikers. Very animated, very pumped. Mahmood Iman and his coaching staff feeling the passion here. And Chitters.
He's been in very good touch, Zakir Hassan. He's the leading run scorer. He's gone past 300 now. Scoring at 147. 13 of 10 for him. Partnership 62 of 33. Oh, that's a nice cut, but straight to the fielder. That was nicely struck. Couldn't find the gap.
It's 𝗂𝗚𝗂𝗪𝗡. It's hands all over it. Yeah, it skims off the just outside the square there, but yeah, some good hands from William. Chief.
A powerful cut, but straight to the fielder. That's why there was a disappointment on the face of Zakir Hassan. This time down the leg side will be a wide.
You know, I think cricket lovers sitting in their favourite armchair at home will be totally aware of taking that strategic time out. It's the earliest you can take it, post 6, and just halt proceedings here. Just say to Munzi and Zakir, hold your horses, we're going to have a break here. So the snowball that you're on, rolling down the hill, is going to have to be halted. Hence the break with the timeout.
Yeah, 58 in the power play. Not happy with something. Sylhet's best power play totals in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League was 74 for 3, which came against Dhaka Capital in Sylhet. 60 for 2 versus Fortune Borishal, also in Sylhet, and now this. A good start. It's a very good start here for Sylhet strikers. Still not happy.
Happy now? Yeah, Sylhet, not surprised there, Utter. Going about the dew factor was a little bit more in the house, wasn't it, in Sylhet? Sliding on.
Inside edge, but he'll still pick up a single and get George Munzi on strike. 149. They've played some glorious shots. Munzi. I think it's important for him to now just carry on and bat deeper, because this is a fantastic start for any batter if they can score 49 of 27. But what matters even more for Sylhet is he continues to bat through.
Reload. Frustrating to the fielding side. Annoying somewhat. That's the second one. 8 ball over here. Bowler's just trying to get out of the over, Amir that is. He's come round the wicket to the left-handed Munzi, but naughty. Yeah, that half century against the Chittagong Kings. And that's about it until tonight. So needs to convert here, does Big George Munzi.
He's changed the angle, so we'll have to wait and see. I heard 2 sounds. Yes, it's been given as a run, so it's a 50. It's a very well-made 50. 50 of 28, 9 in that over. After 7, Sylhet cruising along, 67 for 1. They're an unbeaten 50, the second 50 in this edition of the BPL. And in quick time, that is why it is so important. Yeah, again, picks up the fielder.
Well, I just wonder whether George now outside the power play can keep this momentum up in terms of striking and getting on with proceedings and putting a lot of pressure on the Tigers. Some of them have been disappearing. Oh, yes. Georgie boy. Lovely little flick, and that's all it needed to be with that big blade from a big bloke.
When you talk about disappearing, that has disappeared, hasn't it? Oh, wow, what a shot. It's just a short-arm jab. Enough. enough to take it and sail it over the field for the maximum. Top shot.
He'd be a bowler, eh? Minimum of fuss from 𝗵𝗍. Yeah, just a little flick, really, wasn't it? There was a nice little follow through, but it was just a little flick. Big enough, good enough. When you come round the wicket, 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍, you're in danger of getting pumped. Left arm over, left arm round, you've got to watch it. Oh, well motivated. George, you better get your skates on. Not the quickest going around, Big George. You do complete 2. Good over so far. Home comfortably, and there's 𝗃𝗄𝗎, yeah, awake to it. So was Zakar.
Yeah, we've already seen 700s in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. At this venue, 2 centuries. Graham Clark and 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏 Bijoy. And the way 𝗵𝗍𝗃 is batting, I know still have quite a long way to go to get to 100, but the way he is batting, and if he continues to bat in this fashion, oh! Slower delivery, beautifully bowled. Didn't pick that up. That is clever. That is a big wicket.
Yeah, kudos to 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗏. Well done. He had to do something different, and he backed himself. Back of the hand, slower ball, too early. George 𝗵𝗍𝗃, he laughs about it because he knows he's been done like a kipper. Absolutely brilliant from 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗏. Well played though, George 𝗵𝗍𝗃, 58 from 32, 75 for 2.
He has been the leading wicket taker for his team. 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗏 didn't play the last match, so he's picked for this one. And he's delivered the goods because George 𝗵𝗍𝗃 was looking dangerous. Back of the hand, didn't pick that one at all.
He gets his man, doesn't he? Because he'd been pumped for 6 earlier in the over. It's brave. Timing of it perfect because 𝗵𝗍𝗃 was certainly in the groove to keep going. Now we've got 𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗃. I've seen him a bit at the Caribbean Premier League. He does give it some, 𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗃. Powerful man. He does give it some Humpty there in the Caribbean.
Oh, lovely. Lovely way to start his innings with the boundary on debut. What a beautiful shot that is.
Topley liked it. So did we. The feet don't have to go. And you get through just the line. That's what I've liked about 𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗃 over the years and seeing him at the Caribbean Premier League. He backs himself. Big fella. So he's got that extra reach. So he just has to lean into it. And he'll like this. He'll like pace on. So again, maybe that little bit of deception with a really good slower ball could be his undoing.
Yeah, plays it late, just opening the face of the bat. So he'll keep the strike with that single. 13 and a wicket in that over. After 8, Sylhet 80 for 2. We've given them a very good start. This couldn't continue. Lovely piece of delivery. Pace of the ball. Cleverly disguised from 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗏 to see the back of George 𝗵𝗍𝗃. Black is still there on 14 of 12. He already played a gorgeous looking square drive, which went all the way. He's opened his account with that boundary. That's a short one and gets a leading edge, but it flies through the vacant area. Just tried to play a little bit early.
I think the hair's going well, Asa, like yours. I don't have to spend much time in front of that.
And how can you go and try to fix your hair?
I've been an aeon in the spa salon getting it sorted, you might know. But on a serious note, 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃, 24-year-old, I tell you what, anything with pace, be slick like that hairstyle of yours.
They need a partnership here. After losing 𝗃𝗠𝗃𝗃𝗃, he was looking great. Have to start all over again here. Short ball, put away. Not in control, but he'll still take it.
Yeah, pace on and the height factor. The lovely little swivel there from 𝗧𝗂𝗃. Watch this. Banged it in. He's gone with a tennis ball. Yeah, tennis ball bouncer. It was just the height factor. It was a good one because it was that slower bouncer. Well watched. 𝗧𝗂𝗃 just followed it and paddled it. And went fine. Beautifully played.
He needs to be careful with his length. Now he's sent the fielder at short fine back. The other fielder is at deep square leg, the deep mid wicket. Correction, deep point. And he bowls a wider delivery. That's the fielder, deep cover point, will cut it off. Yeah, that was too wide, isn't it? Get it right because they can get away with the kind of a start that he gave. Give them enough cushion. The foundation has been laid, but then two new batters, 𝗧𝗂𝗃 there for 14 deliveries, need to show a little bit better discipline in the bowling department.
They're going to have to when you get 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 out there because he is a stroke maker and he'll be wanting to make an impression given this is his first outing here. So we've got 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 back on strike. Let's see what he's got. Yeah, free flowing. That's not a bad delivery. That's smart. Just a little bit of shape, just a hint. That's that divine searching length. You're looking to nick a guy out. I think he's gone seam up here. Yeah, sure has. Yeah, like it. Like it from Amir.
Yeah, the fielder is inside the circle on the offside. There's mid-off, so he was thinking to hit it over the top. But we've seen him earlier. He's only faced 4 deliveries. The foot is not going to the pitch of the delivery. So hitting it on the up.
And just on that, Asa, why is because he started off in the CPL on the best pitch in the Caribbean, St Lucia. St Lucia to play shots and have freedom to do that. So hence maybe not the best footwork going around, but when you're playing on that delightful Darren Sammy cricket oval, oof, and hit through the line and entertain all the fans, great pace and bounce there in St Lucia.
That's the challenge. I mean, you got to adapt, and you got to adapt quickly. You understand where he's coming in from. He opened his account with the boundary, but he still has to get close to the pitch of the delivery. For ball inside 8, but let's just pick up a single. 8 in that over. After 9, 88 for 2. Still a batting to come. Zakir Ali, Arif Ul-Haq, Sameullah Shinwari. But what about that setup from
𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃, pace on. Seen those being caught at third man when 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 is fizzing and had a few warm-up balls and got into his work. Got to be careful about that too against this fellow. Pace on. Pretty good in terms of economy when a guy, you bowl at the start usually of an innings. He's bowled sometimes just outside the power play, but at the death overs, those final few overs when you can go for a few as a bowler, the batters are humming, so pretty good numbers this season. Now he's up against this fella. Yeah, mid-off's coming inside the circle, so Aline will be aware of that.
It looks like he wants to play shots, right? Aggressive, very aggressive. He timed the first one, which went to the boundary very nicely, but he hasn't been able to pick it up the lengths, because he went hard at it, knowing that the fielders were inside the circle on the offside. Instead of going square on the offside, he could go straight down the ground.
Well, he's also a decent player where he's trying to hit it over extra and mid-off. Strong there too. Feet didn't go there either, and a little bit of curve. Say this ball's into its 10th over, but under lights and what have you, a white cricket ball sometimes, and particularly that slingy action of Salman Ashad. Yeah, he's a youngster. I mentioned he's 24, so he's a little bit of opportunity with St Lucia. Been a bit in and out. Yeah, good strike rate, as you said, Ata. He's aggressive. He certainly is. He loves to play shots.
Well, is it big enough? No, it's not. It looked like that it would have gone over the top of that fielder, but in the end, I think it's Medias and Mirage. It is. Judge it to perfection.
Yeah, this is a very good running catch, because once again, as I keep saying, in the night sky, held up in that angle, running around. They're just going to make sure. Just want to check this with the foot, I think.
TV umpire to director, we have umpire referral for a fair catch. I have checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Give me the best angle for the catch, please. Show me one more time, nice and slow. Yes, he took it inside the ground. Keep it rolling through. Keep it rolling through one more feet. Yes, I am satisfied. I have a decision to the giant screen. My decision is...
Certainly is. Yeah, red means you're done. See you later. Kadeem Aline, brief, 1-4, done. He's out of here. Time for a shower. Just 9. And Sylhet a 91 for 3.
One leg. Ďakarelli at number 5. You look at the dismissal, it looked like he connected well, didn't he?
Yep. Shame for Sylhet, because if he gets in and gets set, man, he can be entertaining. So can this fellow, Ďakarelli. He's played some cameos. I've been very excited with him this season.
Not enough on the bat. That is a really good catch. Very good catch. Wicket in his first over. Salman Irshad, he picks up his 14th wicket. (92 for 3). They've started losing wickets now. Run rate also coming down. It's been a good over. It's been a very good over. He'll pick up a single. Leg buys. Very good over. 5 runs and a wicket. Sylhet, after the end of the 10th over, are 92 for 3.
Abu Haider Rani has been very impressive. Does that away quietly. Thinking of a second run, not there. Curtly, where have you been all this time?
Hello, Shamim. I've been in my corner, just being quiet.
As usual. We'll hear the sounds from you now on mic. 702 runs for Zakir Ali. He can belt the ball about. Good strike rate, 137.1. Zakir and Jakir combining together to take on the bowlers from Khulna Tigers. Had the momentums created on occasions, but just stunted by a fall of wickets. It's for that good delivery. 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗧 has been impressive.
Yes, seemed to be bowling a little bit quick too. The batters have to really hurry into their strokes. Yeah, but they're doing okay. Strikers, the rate at the moment is 9. Now, if they can do 9 and over for the next 10, that's another 90 runs. They'll get closer to 100.
Oh, that's going to be a wide down the leg side. Well, let's not forget the zero-waste zone in the eastern gallery of the 𝗀 𝗬𝗂𝗽𝗂 Stadium here in Chattogram. In collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, this initiative promotes eco-friendly practices to safeguard our planet. Additionally, the BCB has partnered with the social enterprise 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗼 for waste management and recycling during this tournament. In Sylhet alone, they collected around 320 kg of recyclable waste in just 3 days. They'll continue this effort throughout the BPL. Truly commendable initiative by the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Just a little check on the run scoring at the moment. The new batter in, Zakir Ali. If these two really do what they do best, take their attack to the bowlers, we're in for some entertainment, that's for sure. Doesn't like being held back. See in his demeanor, likes to go on the attack, take the challenge to the bowlers. This is good from 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗧. Just that back of length does not allow the batter to free their arms. Not the paciest, but he has absolute control.
And that is absolutely necessary for any fast bowler. Control. And to be able to consistently bowl in good areas. It's not always about pace. Because if you got pace on your wayward, it's a waste of time.
Oh, once again, there you see he's targeting that back of length. 130 clicks, not the fastest, but he's kept the batters quiet. It has been very good because he was taken to the cleaners early on, and the manner in which he's come back can be lauded, definitely. Particularly in the evenings, the ball getting a little wet in the outfield. Try to bowl the slow balls, you tend to lose your grip and control over the deliveries. So sensibly bowling here, 𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗧. Goes across, oh! Cut him in half! Good take behind. He thought he had his man, but not to be. Great finish to the over. 11 done, 97 for 3. They started off slowly, lost an early wicket, but that 5th over, 23 runs, really brought them back. At a strike rate, run rate of 8.82.
Last delivery of the previous over.
Lucky. Swing of the bat, toe under it, and it raced away to the boundary to bring up the 100 for the Sylhet strikers.
Oh, really? was a wild swipe from 𝗧, but lucky for him, it peeled off the outside edge and flew away down the third man for 4. The unfortunate bowler, Salman Ershad.
Yeah, with that slinging action of his, the ball trajectory is very flattish. And it's unfortunate, as you said, as they say, when you go big, slash hard, more often than not, it pays dividends. Hassan Miraj will be a little bit worried because this partnership may just flourish. They are two very good batters with about on average 200 runs behind them in the tournament so far. Zakir Ali a little bit behind, under 200. Zakir Hassan over 200. Waits on that one. Nice little flick away, but only for the single. Salman Ershad has been impressive, 1 for 11. First 50 coming in 34 deliveries, about the same for the second. It's been consistency. The problem is that batters like Munzi, Elaine are back in the hut. The new pair in the middle now, trying to work it out for the Sylhet strikers.
Well, Zakir Ali is already laid a platform for himself. 29 from 22 deliveries. Zakir Hassan, correction. It's going to be very, very important that these two continue to build on this partnership.
Oh, he's got a hold of that. But just dropping as it straightens. Maybe not as sweetly timed as I thought initially. As the ball not arriving into the bat on time, and thus not the power that was needed to take it over the boundary.
A bit of a teaser for both long on and long off. Fell between them both in the end.
Zakir moves across, almost getting in front of the line of the stumps there. Does manage to get a bit of bat on it. And that is 8 runs from that Ershad over. It's 105 for 3. Strikers lost 3, won 2, lost 3. Maybe it's time for them to win a couple in patches, and they'll try to do that today because they'll at least keep them in the hunt for those top 4 positions. Lovely sight here as the drone goes across Dorama Chaudhary Stadium. It's misty. It's good cricket in the middle. Wonderful crowds over the last few days. Goes across again. Zakir Ali just making it a little too obvious to the bowler.
Moving way too early. So once you do that as a batter, you give the bowler options. I reckon it's a lot better to move as late as possible.
Not going to listen to you. He's hit that with one hand off. Oh, great stuff. That is commitment. That is very good in the deep. Definitely seemed to save a couple of runs, Alex Ross.
That's the way he plays anyway. Zakir Ali, always get into position. Good work. That's magnificent work. inches inside the boundary ropes, or the cushion, if we want to be precise.
Yeah, and that's something else that adds to the value of watching a match like this. Crowds come on, want to see 4s and 6s, but they also want to see stunning catches, wonderful feeling like that. He goes again. And this time around, straight. He doesn't have to do too much work this time around, does he?
I tell you, we've seen some wonderful cricket throughout this BPL 2025.
And that is a man who's looked after the curator here, 𝗧 Babu, who's been looking after the grounds here, the tracks, the outfield, done a grand job with his merry band of men. Be happy with what has happened in this phase of the BPL. Tight, accurate bowling from Medias and Miraj.
The ground staff must be given a lot of credit. There's been some wonderful surfaces. In the air, and it's gone. Over deep mid wicket for 6.
Yeah, he clouded that, didn't he? Look at this, just the drift. Didn't grip, carried on, used that angle, swivel round, slog sweep, and off it went. Clean strike, boom, and over the top. Zakir Hassan looking very, very threatening. 36 of 25 balls. Medias and Miraj under a bit of pressure. Oh, just zipped it through. Does well with that dot ball to finish after the 6. 13 done, 114 for 3. As usual, that shuffle across to the offside for Zakir Ali. Doesn't matter who's bowling at him.
It's the way he plays. We've seen it time and time again. Just about every innings.
There he goes. There he goes. The shuffle of the... And as a bowler, if you're watching him, try to bowl it as far wide, because when he's moving to the offside, the line also moves with it. So here's an evidence. Look at this stump cam and his movement.
I think that's the right delivery for him. Try to go block old Yorker, so he can't get under the ball to hit it away. Because that's what he's doing. When he moves so far across, obviously he's looking for length delivery, so he can hit it through the onside or through the offside. That's why he braced himself like that. So Yorker is a good way to go.
Oh, pick up and hello. Is it me you're looking for? You'll find me in the crowd.
Are you quoting Lionel Richie?
You just thought about it. It's the ball. Saying you'll find me in the crowd. What a shot.
It was a good strike. Like I just said, you got to be careful on the length deliveries. Some word of advice from Hedy to Amir.
Long, long hit, 82 meters. Just felt, see two batters with very distinctive approaches. He's more conservative in his approach, proper shots. He wants to bowl it as far away now. Umpire Masud Rahman Mukul has a very close look at that. Just within the guideline, I suspect. Just about okay. Zakir Hassan already 350s in this season of BPL, heading towards another one. Now they've seen themselves. Now the smiles break out. Oh, pick up. Well done. Just anticipation from a fielder. So important to bring up a good piece of fielding.
They are going well, Sylhet strikers, even though they've already lost 3 wickets. Both ฎ 𝗂𝗃𝗍 and Zakir Hassan are taking the attack to the bowlers. They're very confident.
He swivels now. He hasn't got too much on it. And what a catch. Jumping forward, getting to it. Not the easiest of catch to be taken, but he judged it to a nicety. And Zakir Ali goes.
I reckon for a brief moment, Shamim, that he misjudged it slightly. He was coming forward, then he checked, and then he had to take out the dive. It was a brilliant catch in the end. Mahmudul, the catcher, and the dangerous Zakir Ali is gone for 8. Strikers, 122 for 4.
Once again, a partnership created, and once again, there's another wicket. That has been the problem with the Sylhet strikers. Momentum gathered, and Zakir Ali really trying to hit every ball out of the ground in the process. Good catch there with Mahmood Al Hassan Joy. Eventually, as Sir Curtly said, stuttered a little bit and then recovered enough to take a good catch diving forward. Happy band of young men knew that one of the dangerous batters has been sent back to the pavilion. Captain has done a lot of work. He's really fought for his team. Hasn't had the success. A person who really gives his all with the ball, with the bat. Non-strikers end now. Zakir Hassan, 43 of 29. Going to make sure that 6 overs left count for them. Good ball. Excellent from Abu Hyderani.
It's going to be absolutely important that Zakir Hassan stays there to the end if he can. Decent crowd is in as well. Of course, this is the last match of this Chattogram leg. So the fans are trying to enjoy this final moment. We've seen some decent crowd and some great ones as well throughout this leg.
Oh, wait. Really slowed that down. He had that big back left ready to tonk it. But it's just 102 clicks. Very well bowled. Disguised that pace. Didn't allow Zakir to get behind in line.
Good pace off. Played it well in the end because more often than not, batters will still try to go through with a stroke. He didn't.
One for 44, the skipper. But what about Abu Haider? 1 for 25. He wants to close it up with the next 4 balls. Oh, walking down, meeting the ball. Bowler sees it, bowls it short.
Look at the bounce. That's what surprised him, 𝗂𝗃𝗃. So he couldn't do anything about it. He was cramped.
I think it would be a better option to stand his ground and maybe get him in his arc. Nicely behind that. Pretty orthodox with that shot. Gets a single, does 𝗂𝗃𝗃.
Approaching 8.5 runs and over at the moment. 2 deliveries left to end the 15th. So with 5 overs after this, someone got to take the initiative to really accelerate.
Well, he's 1 strike away, but I just feel he'd take his time. He knows that he's lost his partner, 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Needs to stay there till the end. Oh my goodness! Last thing I expected, a wild swing across the line from a player who's been playing with such sense. It was ending with an inside edge onto the stumps. Good one from Abu Haider.
That's a big wicket. Trying to hit it through the onside and edged it onto his stumps. And look at the celebration from Abu Haider. He's the man that set and was looking dangerous. So that's a good blow. Zakir Hassan is going for 44. Sylhet strikers in a spot of bother, I would say. 124 for 5.
Shinwari comes in. What about that shot from Zakir Ali? Uncalled. I didn't think he'd go for it. Plays such in an orthodox manner. For a glory shot.
Uncalled for. It was a bit wide of off stump. He would have better trying to go through the offside. Jogged it on, and that's a big wicket for the Tigers.
The hero for the Khulna team with the ball. Oh, this is Samiullah Shinwari, the new batter. But the hero so far, those are his T20 stat, 2,500 runs. Talking about the bowler, Abu Haider, exemplary, top-class bowling into the last ball of his quota of 2 for 26. He wants to close it up properly. He's got a new batter facing him now. And he does. Just a single. What a fantastic over. Just the 3 runs and a crucial wicket. After 15, Sylhet are 125 for 5.
They will have to bat the last 5 overs. Nasu Mohammed comes in the attack. Starts well. It's just been difficult. I thought Zakir Hassan just tried to go at that particular delivery from Abu Haider only a little bit too hard. Needed to stay on. Now 2 new batters in the middle. And 2 dots on the trot. Good evening, Maha.
Good evening, Athar. Good evening, one and all. I like this captaincy by 𝗵𝗍 and 𝗵𝗏. 2 newcomers, both right-handers. Bringing in Nasu Mohammed, who didn't bowl. A single over. That's close. That's close. Probably slightly outside the yaw stump. That's the only doubt, as well as maybe inside edge. And 𝗵𝗍 and 𝗵𝗏 has gone upstairs.
TV umpire director, we have umpire referral for LBW. All field decision is not out. I check the feed. It's a fair delivery. Start with the front or spin decision, please. Ball very close to the bat and the glove. I need ultra edge to confirm whether any bat or glove involved there, please. Waiting for ultra edge, Mukul. Still waiting.
Here it is, sir.
Ultra edge is coming. Keep it rolling through. Keep it rolling through. Bet it on the ground. Keep it rolling through. Show me one more time, please. Director, take it back one frame. Okay, keep it rolling through now. Yes, ball, bat hit on the ground. No bat involved. Go to ball tracker when it is ready, please. Impact outside. Mukul, you can stay with your original decision of not out. Stand by. You're on camera. Make your signal.
Good decision from Mukul.
Going off for
because he attempted to play that big booming slog sweep, but what he did was he took his left leg and also the right leg just outside the off stump. That's why he's survived Shinwari. I was wondering why wasn't he in the attack. Nasu Mohammed. Out of the 4 deliveries that he's bowled in this very first over, he's conceded only a single run.
The reason behind it, I feel, it's because Zakir Hassan and George Munsey were at the crease, both left-handers, and Mehdi Hasan Miraj wasn't comfortable bringing the left-arm spinner in. That's the only reason I could think of. An ideal opportunity to get through some cheap overs. That's close. That is close. And Arifullah straight away gave upstairs. Let me tell you, that looks straight. Maybe the bounce is the question.
TV umpire to director, we have umpire player review for LBW. Original decision is out. I check the feet, fair delivery. Start with the front on spin mission, please. Ball is close to the bat. I need ultra edge to confirm whether any bat involved there, please. Waiting for ultra edge, Mukul.
There it is.
Ultra edge is coming. Keep it rolling through. Keep it rolling through. Yes, gap between bat and the ball. Satisfied. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. No bat in ball. Go to ball tracker when it is ready, please.
Yes, sir.
Ball tracker is coming, Mukul. Original decision out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wicket is hitting. You can stay with your original out decision. Stand by. You are on camera. Confirm your decision.
Once again, spot on from the umpire. Really good decision initially given out, and the review was taken by Arifullah. Didn't work in his favor. He has to go. He departs for 1. What an over this is turning out to be from Nasu Mohammed. 126 for 6.
Hassan Mahmood back on field.
A good contribution from Munzi and Zakir Hassan, but now they've lost 3 wickets in the last 30 deliveries for 29 runs. Right, just a single delivery in this over to be bowled. Nasu Mohammed's first over has been a successful one. Niyazul Zaman is the batter. After 16, 126 for 6. The last time they played each other, Sylhet went on to score by 182 for 5 and ended up defending the target and winning by 8 runs. 126 now. They need those 4 overs to work in favor of them. Looking for more runs, but only be a single.
Yes!
4 overs to go. the unsung heroes. The curator, the groundsman have worked really hard to give the field in top-notch conditions. The pitches have been really good. The outfield has been very fast and green. So hats off to the unsung heroes.
Yeah, brilliant. Each and everyone has worked very hard to ensure not just about the surface, the square, the pitch, but also the outfield has been excellent. Very, very quick. Yeah, hats off to them. 3 times teams have scored more than 200 runs, which just shows how good this surface has been. Yeah, job well done.
Mehdi Hasan Miraj has some dishes to do. Irshad bowling is third over, possibly will finish off. And Hassan Mahmood got a couple of overs. And he also will be tempted to get through one more over of Nasoom, since both these right-handers are not that comfortable against the left-arm spinners, especially Niyaruzaman. Shinwari plays against the turn, slog sweep, and he's attacking. So that's some decision has to be made by Mehdi Hasan Miraj, whether to bring Nasoom for one more over or finish with Hassan Mahmood.
They've only gone for what, 1 run in the single over that Nasoom Ahmed has bowled. I'm sure he's going to come back in the attack for another over. We'll have to wait and see. But this has been good going from Khulna Tigers. On the money after that blistering start from Munzi. Good contribution from Zakir Hassan. Nothing much from others. Play and a miss.
Yeah, zipping through the short delivery. Already 5 games have been played on this surface, pitch number 6. Here we go, skidding through, and Niyaruzaman was late to the stroke. Full marks to the curator. And magnificent pitches. It has everything for everyone. Spinners, if there's brave, if they can vary the pace, the length, the ice perches. Batsmen, if you get yourself in, runs to be made. And fast bowlers bend their back on the right length. There is help off the surface. Clipped away. Only found the field at deep square leg for a single. Last boundary was scored 20 deliveries before, and the last 30 deliveries only 26 runs and 3 wickets. Shows the dominance by the Khulna Tigers bowlers.
You talk about the surface, you talk about how good it has been for batting. The 2 batters, Graham Clark and Anamullah Bijoy, has scored hundreds at this venue. And versus the Khulna Tigers, remember, they are the one now bowling at the moment. A slower delivery to finish the over. 130 for 6.
And Mehdi Hasan Miraj has gone for the safe option of bowling the fast bowlers outside edge. And nicely fielded at third man by Salman Irshad. Would have been tempted to give one more over, but I think this is a safe option. Just because Shinwari at the crease, maybe if he gets going, if he break loose, he can hit a long ball. So it's always, when it comes to players like Shinwari, who does not prefer the pace, and you have a bowler like Hassan Mahmood who can crank it up 135, 140, why not use him? And I like this decision made by Mehdi.
Salman Irshad has also picked 7 wickets at this venue. Attempted Yorker. But there has been some very good performance. Remember that in the last match, the day match, Ryan Burl picked up 4 for 22, went on to win the Player of the Match award, being a right-arm leg spinner. Akif Javed, 4 for 32. So he's been brilliant. Fantastic. I mean, throughout the tournament, even in Dhaka, then we went on to Sylhet, and now here, I think the pitches have been excellent, outstanding. Great work from the curator and the ground staff to be able to maintain that consistency, which has been eye-catching. He's got the leading edge, but he's gone on top of that bowler.
Tailing back into the right hand, the last delivery, maybe even the 2 deliveries before by Hassan Mahmood. Always presents a very good seam position, slightly wobbly. Straighten down the line. Losing his footing, Niyaruzaman. It's good bowling by the young man, Hassan Mahmood. Goes to show how experienced he is, though he's quite young. Most Yorkers at the death. Hasan Mahmood.
Make that 20. They probably will come back for the second they do. But they need boundaries here because it's a total that they'll not be happy about. With this run rate that they're maintaining, they will go on to get across just 150, 152 with this run rate. 7.64 is the run rate. And it's been 25 balls since the last boundary. Boundary has to come. Turning out to be a brilliant over again into the block hole. All he can do is just hit it down the ground just for a single.
I'm sure Lasith Malinga will be watching this action and he'll be so proud. All the Yorkers are spot on by this young man. Keeping it really simple, bowling to his strength, not a single mix-up of bowling the slow ball or the length. When in doubt, they say, the experts, go full. Exactly what the young man has done.
This time he went short. Just a surprise factor there. Caught him by surprise. Very good over. 136 for 6. Those big overs went for 39, number 5 and number 6. A slinky, isn't he? And again, he's targeting to bowl the Yorker. Again, it comes off nicely. Not giving any room whatsoever for the batters to free their arms.
Good exhibition of bowling Yorkers in the death. And just the last delivery of the previous over was shot into the body. This again, slingy right on the money. Hit that, says Salman. Khulna, he can hit a long ball, but he has not been offered single delivery in his arc. 28 deliveries since the last boundary. Tell us a story that how good the bowling has been from Khulna Tigers.
Outside edge, but he doesn't grab it. It got a little bit too high for Ankon.
Got the mitt at it, Ankon. They have held on to it. Inspired by the bouncer by previous over from Mahmood. Taking it short. Should have taken. I thought he misjudged the jump over there. Any other day, if he had judged it well, he would have held on to it. Missed chance.
Well, that's gone in the air. And 𝗵𝗺 doesn't drop too many, and he's held on to that. So another wicket falls.
Yorker, slow big delivery dished out and gets the wicket. Just the 109 kilometers per hour, the last one. Foxing the batter way too early to the stroke. Bottom of the bat, and Mehdi Hasan Miraj safe as houses. Takes a very good catch, running behind the captain, leading from the front. Shinwari gone for 9, Sylhet 138 for 7.
Chuman Khan, the left-hander, in the middle. A very good catch from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Remember that Khulna Tigers have not won a single game this season while chasing. Struck nicely. Very nicely in the gap for
a slower delivery. Undone easily to get rid of Shinwari. Says it. Both would have gone extra car, but that was good delivery by Salman Irshad. Timely wicket. They needed it. First ball of Sumon's innings. That was tailing away from the left-hander. Got decent piece of willow. And the pace but Shinwari delivers. Beg your pardon, Salman delivers. It's a matter of time. In the air. Should be falling in a safe land. 𝗂𝗧 is quite quick, but not quick enough.
Yeah, I thought Shinwari was eyeing to play on the onside. He didn't pick up the slower delivery, so it was an off-cutter. So if you see the bat face, he's gone on the on. There you go, trying to play it on the onside and realize that could have been a better idea to go on the offside. Yeah, clever, clever. Oh, nicely bowled. Goes through the legs. 7 in that over. After 19, still at 143 for 7. To somehow to 155-60. He's bowled well. Not among the wickets so far. Round the wicket. And he crashes that one over the long off fielder for the maximum. That's a great shot.
Yeah, poor choice of delivery by Hasan Mahmud. You have bid off in the circle, a tail ender. Why on earth would you bowl a slow ball? Can bowl that a bounce at 135, a good York at 135. Forget about the slow ball. Pace can do wonders against tail enders. Just stick to it, especially when you have mid off in the circle. 84-meter hit. At 93 for 3 after 10, 149 at 7. I think Khulna Tigers have been exceptional.
Got to try the Yorker here. Yeah, he does. That's a much better option. Because it's slower delivery, if you don't get it in the right area, then you're asking for trouble. That was a smashing shot from Shubman Khan to belt that away for a bound for the maximum. Hassan at the dead. Have a look at the number of Yorkers that he has bowled. 35%. 2 meters and closer. He's mixed his lengths, but he's not afraid to pitch it up, trying to bowl that fuller deliveries. Very good.
Niyazuzzahman showed us a couple of times that he does not prefer the short ball. And that's why all the 4 fielders in the leg side are saving the boundary. And maybe a bluff of showing the bouncer Yorker is a possibility. Watch out.
The 150 on the board. Goes across stumps and he's flicked that away. Oh, well done. Beautifully judged. 𝗂𝗧, they'll probably have another look. He says it's out.
Even the policeman behind 𝗂𝗧 gave it out. I think looking from here, it looks a good one. Good shot. Missed the Yorker length. But definitely the umpires will use the technology. And goes upstairs to Ravindra Vimalsiri.
TV umpire director, we have umpire referral for a fair catch. I check the feed, fair delivery. Give me the best angle for the catch, please. He jumped inside, took the ball, threw the ball before he going outside, and jumped inside, collected the ball, completed the catch. I have a decision to the giant screen. My decision is...
It's going to be a rocket OUT. Really good presence of mind. Too easy. Yeah, it was really cool to take that catch. Very good from 𝗵𝗧. So Niyazuzzahman walks back to the pavilion. Gone for 5. It's 150 for 8. Ruel Mia is the new batter. Right, he's got 3 deliveries here. Got to get a big one here. Got to at least try to get a big one here. Hassan Mahmood among the wickets now. It starts again a really good Yorker in the block hole. Only a single.
Missed the length. Hassan Mahmood staying deep in the crease. Yaruzaman, a very, very good catch with good awareness by Bosisto. 𝗂𝗍𝗧 does it for fun in the end. After the first 10 overs, 93 for 3, nothing's gone right for Sylhet strikers. They're well on their way to get 180, 190. They've been undone by some sensational bowling and fielding.
That should be taken. That should be taken. Hassan Miraj, the skipper, takes another one. Excellent. Never easy. And Hassan Mahmood picks up his second wicket.
Never in doubt when it's 𝗿𝗵𝗃 Miraj. Went so high into the sky, brought a star down with it. Taking it short, a good option sometimes. The batsman is expecting a Yorker. Being unpredictable is good. And skipper does the rest. Sumon Khan gone for 12 of 5. Sylhet 151 for 9.
𝗃𝗏𝗃 in the middle to face the last ball of this innings. Hassan Mahmood has been good. He's considered a sixer. He's come back very strongly. Inside edge, it'll be a single. They end up scoring 152 for 9. Sylhet strikers. Khulna will require 153. This has been a good display. He likes it. Talha Zubair, the head coach of Khulna Tigers. 𝗿𝗵𝗃 Miraj will be backing himself and his team to go and chase that total. It's been a good display, really good display of bowling from Khulna Tigers. They run away to get padded up. This is what has happened. Sylhet strikers, 58. Manzi was very good, devastating with the bat, but he just couldn't continue. 44 from Zakir Hassan, but nothing from the rest. Ended up scoring 152 for 9.
The last 10 overs, only 59 runs and 6 wickets, and that's how well the bowlers have bowled. Especially Abu Haider was really good. Irshad was exceptional. Hassan Mahmood finished with a bang. Overall, the fielding and the bowling effort of Khulna Tigers was exceptional.
$153 the target for Khulna. Take a short break. Back with the chase.
.65 overs, and really this is the time that you've got to put your best foot forward and try and get amongst the wickets early on. It's going to be tough, but they'll have to give it their all. Good bowling, accurate bowling, put the pressures up and support from the field.
Well, they've never chased in this edition a winning chase, what I mean by Khulna Tigers. 5 times chasing, and all 5 times ended on a losing side. That's the challenge. And out of the 5 chases, this is the lowest, but still, psychologically, they would have spoken about this in the dressing room, and I'm also them, because Khulna has never chased. I mean, chased, but not in a winning note. So Sylhet will be hoping that, yes, maybe 152 can turn out to be a winning total, but they have to bowl well. Bowl well, pick up early wickets and show the right kind of discipline that Sylhet, or rather Khulna, showed while bowling. Madison Mirage, the skipper, will open the innings. That's what he has done. And with him is the informed 𝗂𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗃, the left-hander, who picked up, he scored, I think, 70 odd in that last match. He's 77 of 59.
Well, these two have got to give the Khulna Tigers a good start. And the saving grace for them is that total you're talking about. 153, the lowest target they're chasing. Here we go. Oh, now. Going down and it's possibly pitching outside leg. But a good start with the ball.
𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 will be aiming to hit the stumps. Important if he can pick up a couple of wickets early on, then they will set a good tone for Sylhet to defend this total. A good seam presentation, hint of movement going down the leg side. Just get it somewhere around the off stump, slip in place.
Waited on that one, allowed it to go past him and guided it for the first run of the innings. And that's what they've got to do. There'll be some good bowling. Just have a look at the first delivery. Is pitching just outside and definitely going down. So initial thoughts of an appeal, said no, I better not. But 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 has got to be on the money. Economy leaves a little to be desired. 9.45. He wants to strike early. He wants to strike cheap. Field for him as a slip, backward point, cover and a mid-off. And also a deep third man on the boundary, on the offside. Cramped him for space, but negotiated that reasonably comfortably for a single.
Last time there were different openers for Khulna Tigers. There was Imrul Qais and 𝗂𝗂𝗽𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃. This time he's not in the 11, so they've decided that it's the skipper who will go up the order. He batted number 3, and when he batted number 3 in that last game, these two added 59 for the second wicket versus Fortune Borishal.
Pitches it up, lovely looking shot. What about that? Just opened the face a little bit, timing it sweetly, placing it perfectly, and off it went to the boundary.
He's got a couple of decent scores, but hasn't been able to cash in. Look at that shot. Just opening the face of the bat. It's a little bit too full and wide, and really latched onto it. That goes very quickly to the boundary.
Support for him. Oh, now squared him up. Again, drifting down leg. Again, a polite appeal.
Certainly there's a bit of a hint of movement, but he's not getting his line right. A couple of times onto the pads. Once tried to bowl on outside the off stump, it was hit towards the square of the area on the offset for a boundary. Yeah, pitched outside the leg stump. Has to get it right.
A slip quite straight, close to the keeper. Oh, no, this is wayward bowling from 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Just wide and signaled a wide. Struggling to get into line here.
Just having a look at Madison Mirage's performance with the bat. 159 runs, couple of 30s. He got 39 and 33. He's got to start in one of the other matches when he scored 26. But as I said earlier, he's not cashing in, not capitalizing on the starts.
Overcompensating. This is not on. You needed to bowl accurately, tightly. It's been rather a tardy over in terms of lines. Previous one down the leg side wide. This one outside the offside wide. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 is not going to be too happy with that.
And they need to also understand that this is not a big total to defend. It's a low total. So they've got to be spot on, especially in this first 6 or 10 overs. Otherwise, it's going to be all over too quickly.
It's better zoning in again, just end dipping onto the leg stump and down the leg side. First over completed. Khulna are 8 without loss.
Both left-armers got 9 wickets in 9 matches. He's been among the wickets, best of 3 for 32. That's his BPL career.
Oh, ramping for space, a little bit high, off the track. Appeal again, he'll be happy with that delivery.
Simply some movement available. We saw it in the first over, and you can hear from the field it's a bit high. But it's a good start, nevertheless, from 𝗁𝗚. Yeah, look at that ball coming back in. Yeah, too high.
Oh, even there, just managed to get the bat down in time. Excellent start from 𝗁𝗚.
Yeah, he needs to play a good role with the bat for the team because he's the one who in form. We've already shown that he's the top scorer for his team in this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League, Khulna Tigers. The ones who have been in form would need to take a little bit more responsive. Scores of 77 in that match, 58 of 41 against Rangpur. He got a bit of a start against Rajshahi also.
This is absolutely top-class bowling. He's kept it tight, kept that just back of a length going. Has not allowed either of the batters to take advantage of his bowling. That's what they need to do. Keep the pressure, build up the pressure with the dot balls. Force the batters into some kind of error.
Just 24 years of age from Maulvi Bazaar, Sylhet division, 𝗁𝗚.
Oh, inside edge, induced. Very tentative. You're thinking of a second run. They're going to get it because ball's played a little wide. Not voluntarily, but 2 runs nevertheless.
Because of 3 for 32, which we saw a little while earlier in his career, that came in the couple of matches earlier. That was against Rajshahi. 3 for 32. Oh, free shirts. Interesting.
Gets the crowd excited. Been difficult for the batters. Target may be not a huge one, but smaller targets can be deceptive. Sometimes tell yourself, it's just a middling target. Take your time. Oh, it's thrown the bat at that one. Just a hint of it. And a flashy stroke from the bat of Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
That's a very good shot. Yeah, over pitching. He's not going to miss out. Look at that stride. And then freeing his arms. Cracking drive. Square drive from the skipper, Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Top shot. Not that far away from the fielder. Had no chance whatsoever. He also had a good spell against the same opposition, 𝗁𝗚. The last time they met each other, he picked up a couple of wickets, 2 for 28.
Oh, again drifting down leg. This time it's 𝗁𝗚. We saw Topley doing that in the previous over. 2 overs done, 15 without loss. Last game here in the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL 2025 in the Chattogram phase. Sylhet putting on 152. Not too many, but runs on the board. And not finding it too easy to get the runs. Smile on his face, 𝗂𝗄 Hyderani there, distributing shirts to the crowd. Good to see. Pitches it up, flowing drive. That is a beautiful looking shot.
Yeah, why run? Because he's placed it beautifully. Again, maybe on a fuller side. Leads into it. Seen Maddison Mirage playing some lovely looking shots on the offside. This is 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃. Lovely.
Maddison Mirage played a mirror image of that kind of shot on the offside. Somehow the left-handers always look so stylish. It's basically the same shot from the right-hander and the left-hander. Pitches it up and one bounce over the top. Handles the single.
𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 has posted a slip in place, which is a good idea because they need wickets early on. One good partnership will take them home. They're looking to create chances, looking to pick up early wickets, and that's the reason why slip in place was brought in. Not when Maddison Mirage is on strike. Now he goes out because he's been striking it nicely. But I still feel not a bad idea to keep someone in place and the slip score, and no one at the moment.
Oh, again, 2-fall, and so easy. What a confident looking shot that is. This is very, very good from Maddison Mirage.
A sublime touch is that 3 times he's attempted to play that drive on the offside. On all the 3 times he's picked up a boundary beautifully. Gets on top of the delivery and crashes it through the covers one more time.
Oh, he's looking so good. Appreciated by the think tank. They know they've put the pressure back on the bowlers. Reece Topley in particular has been struggling. He's gone for 17 already. Round the wicket now, change of angle, and the edge induced, but comfortably over the top. Threw the bat at it, got the top edge, got the 4 runs.
Yeah, not where he intended to, but he'll still take it. It's a genuine edge. And it flies over to the boundary. I reckon it's time for spin because both the batters are looking good against seam.
Do not want to get carried away. Nicely behind that, this time finds the fielder. It's been very comfortable, Maddison Mirage.
Have a frontline left arm orthodox. Because there is a combination of left hand, right hand, have to wait and see whether 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 will opt for spin, because at the moment they're running away 28 in only the 3rd over.
This guides that to the 3rd. Handles the single, and it's become quite an expensive over once again. 29 without loss. 3 wins so far, but in the last 6 matches, they've only won 1. They want to replicate that. More important games coming up in Dhaka after this. Not quite timing it.
I think the other thing that 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 will need to speak to his bowlers is especially the seamer, that you've got to understand that because the ball is coming nicely onto the back, because in the evening when chase is on, it slips, it zips through. So maybe the idea is to make sure that you take the pace off the ball. Yeah, there's also Samuel Shinwari, the right arm leg spinner. So they have a couple of spinners in the armory. Important to get it right, because at the moment they're cruising along quite nicely. 30 without loss in 3.1 over.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no harm in trying something different. It has to be the spinners. And while the ball is still not so wet, it's in the 4th over now. As it gets older, it'll get softer, it'll be difficult to grip. I agree with you. I think it's high time to bring on a spinner as they cross through quickly for a single. Not in any kind of difficulty at all, both the batters. Comfortably garnering the runs, they're getting the singles on a regular basis, they've got the 4s already, quite a few of them. So, not really bothered, and a whole lot of trouble for the skipper here. 𝗁𝗼𝗂 has bowled decently enough, actually. Oh, what about that? Going 𝗁𝗂𝗎𝗄 into the crowd. Oh, brilliant shot for the maximum.
Well, he's played some gorgeous looking shot, but that's the most powerful blow that he has hit in this. They're fighting over the ball. The ball needs to get back, boy. Come on. But what a shot. What a shot. In the slot. And this time he's gone towards mid-wicket area. He knew that he has nailed that one. Now that is a powerful, powerful stroke. His first 6.
Went a long, long way. Height of 37 meters, 85 meters long. They're still trying to recover the ball. This lone policeman struggling hard. The band of young men. Get the ball back, boys. Let's carry on with the game. Well, he looks very pensive, very worried. Understandably, Ārif ul Haq. And I don't think the ball's coming back. They have to replace it. Taking it home as a souvenir. The ball that Miraj struck into the crowd.
Well, there it is. Finally, well done. The ball is back. Right, really good. That was quite an effort there to get to it.
Yeah. They were saying earlier, searching for it in the crowd. Well, as I said, 𝗁𝗼𝗂 was bowling tightly. Immediately, he's really carted away for the 6. He's got to come back well. Pause in play. Mehdi Hasan Miraj looking very, very attacking. This is day to get a big amount of runs. He's led so well from the front on occasions. Has not really been able to produce results as a team so far. Oh, wait, Square drives it, and the ball races away. This is tremendous batting. Hard hitting on either side of the wicket.
If you look, that is another very good shot. Hit one down towards the mid-wicket for the maximum, and again, similar kind of stroke. And now he's picked up 4 boundaries on the offside. Yeah, square, and played it a little bit late. Yeah, their leading wicket taker is Tanzim Hasan Saqib, the right-arm seamer for Sylhet Strikers, who's not in the squad. 𝗁𝗼𝗂 has got 7 wickets this season.
Once again, this time they've got a man posted at squarish deep third. All the canvaster is won. It's already been a big over.
Well, Zubair must be enjoying this, because this partnership has turned out to be a good one for Khulna Tigers. 42 in just 25 deliveries.
Not showing too much emotion as yet. Very cool, knows the importance of winning this game. The coach is keeping a lid on his excitement. Side part of the bat. Softly enough to the fielder to allow that run to be taken. Another 14 run over, 43 without loss. Super start here by Mehdi Hasan Miraj in particular. 32 of 17 balls and 9 of 7 for Naeem Sheikh, who normally takes the lead in scoring runs in an opening partnership. Miraj has been in a different frame of mind today. So refreshing to see his attacking strokes.
He's picked up 5 fours and a 6, and look at what they have done. especially versus Mehdi. On the onside, on the stumps, hardly had anything to play with. Bats back line and starts with the boundary. Yep, bowling chain, they bring in a spinner and starts with the loosener. Gets the treatment. 4 more from the bat of the left-hander.
Too easy, too easy. 𝗂𝗧𝗧 just not getting grip, the ball holding its line, allowing 𝗂𝗧𝗧 to get on top of it and placing to him nicely. Look at this. Just wait, and at the last moment, in the gap between backward point and the forward of cover. Get for 4 runs, 4, and pressure on 𝗂𝗧𝗧. Punch straight to the fielder.
5 inside the circle on the offside. So 𝗂𝗧𝗧𝗧, the left-arm orthodox in the attack. He hasn't started well. The first one went for a boundary. You got to tighten the line and lengths here.
Oh, he tries to get underneath that one. Too close to the bat, so wasn't a half volley.
This is what we were trying to show earlier on. He got cramped up while bowling on stumps. Maybe just around the leg side. There you go, one more time. But once they got just a little bit wide, he started playing few shots. So they didn't get it right. Initially, they did get it right, but then that change of line where he started to pick up runs.
Partnership looking very ominous. 48 so far. Just 29 balls, full toss. Eased away, past the infield, into the deep. Oh, I thought there were 2 runs in it. A little bit of confusion between the two.
No, this is not working in favor of Sylhet strikers. This is a wonderful, wonderful start, and thanks to once again 𝗂𝗧𝗧𝗧 into the 30s. Now, this is the 3rd time that he's gone into the 30s.
Again, pitching it up. Again, not being able to penetrate the gap in the covers. Been a mixed bag. He has come back well after being hit for 4 in the very first delivery. A lot of use of the towel to dry the ball and get a grip. Once again, a decent enough delivery for another single. 7 in that 5th over. It's exactly 50 without loss.
Has been a very, very good effort so far. Sumon Khan, the right-arm medium-fast bowler, to bowl the last over in the power play. I'm pretty sure both these batters will target the medium pacer since it's the last over. Sweeper cover, deep square leg are the 2 fielders outside the circle. Shot. Have the fielder. 2 is a call. Just settles for a single. 𝗂𝗧𝗧𝗧 has been an inspiration skipper today. Danny Morrison.
Yeah, he had that vibe at the coin toss. They really did have to find some extra gear, make this count. So we're getting on towards the playoffs. They're not that far away, and you need those points, and you need to move up that table, as we all appreciate. Only the top 4 out of the 7 franchises can make it to those playoffs.
Shot on the up. On the field at sweeper cover. As far as I see it, Dan, I think the top 3 at the moment, Chittagong Kings, Rangpur, Orissa, looks solid. Most likely, if everything goes well, they probably go through. And there's one spot, 4 teams, which is being fought at the moment. And Khulna wins it today, it becomes open again in the bottom 4.
Well, that's what you like. The other thing that's been around for some time, you love rewarding consistency. So 1 and 2 playoff, and whoever wins that goes straight into the final, and then the one who loses it gets another bite of the cherry. Hello. Hello. Is it? Is it? Oh, it was always a difficult catch running away. Thought for a moment it might have enough legs on it to go all the way for 6. But, a good effort nonetheless to get round and to get a hand on it.
Someone can take it. That's certainly Ariful Haq. He's a gun fielder. Never easy running behind. Kept his eye, almost had it. In the end, it was way too much to ask. One of those days where Sylhet strikers, they need that cutting edge that can't find at the moment. Inspirational skipper, he too in the field. But unfortunately, he spills it. Shot, picks it up in front of square and goes the maximum. Mahendra Hasan Miraj, he's screaming it today.
Oh, always the way, isn't it? A drop catch, and the next one taken full toll. Look at that on the front foot, meets it. And it's got met massively. Simon. Oh, unfortunate nature of the game of cricket. Catch goes down, and the next one gets ripped over the fence and some. 83 metres.
A short and short in stature, but when he hits it, it packs a punch, doesn't he? Yes, and Miraj opening the batting, he said to his teammate, right, let me get the job done today. What a way he has started. The must-win game for Khulna Tigers. 9 for no loss, 5.4 overs, definitely in the box seat. Oh, threw the kitchen sink at it, didn't he? Was expecting it full since the previous delivery was short. Missed out.
Yeah, I reckon so too, Ma. He would have backed it to be a little bit fuller than the previous one, for sure. 9 off. Now 1 to go, and skipper, Hed at 40 right here, right now tonight. 39 and a 33 in his last 5 outings.
Oh, missed out again. That had boundary written all over it. Power play done, 59 for no loss. The required rate under control, 6.71 needed. Most important for the Tigers, no wickets fallen. Power play clearly belongs to the Khulna Tigers. 𝗫𝗫𝗫 among the runs from yesterday. Last 5 games, Mahendra Hasan Miraj has been in superb form. Going to be tough work for Sylhet strikers to win from this position. Easily clipped away towards 𝗂𝗏𝗏 for a single. Yeah, power play has been nothing but some good batting by both these batters. From a right-hander, Mahendra Hasan Miraj, classical 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫. That went a long way into deep mid-wicket. Spin, pace, doesn't matter. Oh, these players have been brilliant. Had a half a chance here with 𝗃𝗃𝗃 spilling one near to the boundary. And apart from that, it's all been Khulna Tigers. First time in the BPL, not lost a single wicket in the power play.
Yes, and both these gentlemen at the crease. You've got Naeem at 77 last night. Didn't quite get them over the line against 𝗃𝗃𝗃. And the captain, well, he was 33 last night. So runs for both these chaps. Now can they go deep for the Tigers to take out match 32?
Who is the call? Service for a single. Put yourself as a coach of the Sylhet strikers team, Danny, at the strategic timeout. Your message to the captain, the team, to get them firing again.
Well, it was a shame the skipper didn't take that catch, because I think that sort of technique of taking it and getting it done will just spark the side a little. The moment now, given the power play's just done, you can see what's happening. They're just happy to just work it around and settle in here for the long haul. They need 90 off 80. That's only, it's just under 7, so that's comfortable. So the clear message from Mahmood Iman. Gentlemen, we need some wickets. Need some inspiration from somewhere, because often you get 1, you can get 2. Get a little clump of wickets together is key here for Sylhet.
The contrast to the coach of Khulna Tigers. He'll probably say, both of you have got to start, get the job done. 2 runs through the offside. Doing it with ease, the Khulna Tigers, and also looking at the body language of the fielders in the inner ring of the strikers is not great. Shoulders are down, there's no chirpiness. The wicket-keeper just keeping quiet, not getting the fielders in the circle going. Things aren't going well. This is where the inner fielders, the wicket-keeper, the captain need to step up. Shot. Oh no. The big West Indian Kadeem Alain was in the way of that short delivery, and 𝗍𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗃 cannot believe what he has just done.
It's a bit like how Kadeem got out himself. Caught on the fence, didn't get enough on it. Naeem, after getting a nice little start in the power play, he's going to have to go for 20. Yeah, into the blade there, near the bottom of it. It's not the most lengthy of boundaries going around. It's only just 60-odd metres there, 61 metres or something. So he's been caught by Kadeem Alain. On your way, Naeem for 20. First one down for the Tigers at 65.
A left-hander replaces a left-hander. 𝗂𝗄𝗃 Hussain at number 3 for the Khulna Tigers. And is this the inspiration what Sylhet strikers were waiting for? 1 wicket somehow, that too courtesy of a short ball. Any other day, 𝗍𝗫𝗂𝗃 would have dispatched it into the grandstand. Not today.
And that's the disappointing thing for Naeem, given what he scored last night. As I mentioned, that 77, and it smashes the pads. There for the taking. Hussain. So yeah, you can understand here, lefty for lefty, keep that right-hand, left-hand combo going and get the bowlers to just have to subtly adjust their line. He shouldn't worry. All the best to you, Chief, because you needed a wicket or 2 to get back in the contest.
Chinwari batting all round, a very good handy leg spinner in the middle overs. Short to start with. That's not the length to get wickets. 𝗂𝗄𝗃 Hussain batted well in the last game. The losing calls against 𝗏𝗺𝗃𝗀 batted at number 5, got us 27. That will give him that boost, the confidence. And today getting the promotion purely because the left-hand, right-hand combination has to be continued, which I think is a very good decision when you have a left-arm spinner, a right-arm leg spinner bowling in tandem. Side lacks a quality off spinner. This is where sides like 𝗏𝗺𝗃𝗀 got all the bases covered. All the spinners in bowling, same with Chittagong Kings. Unfortunately, Sylhet strikers seeing that act of off spin in this side. Easily clipped away by 𝗂𝗄𝗃 Hussain, off the mark.
Yeah, and just to elaborate on that, Maha, you're going about coaches and where they're at, and the team dynamic is you've got to be able to be flexible. Particularly T20, T10, maybe that order just changes a little bit. It certainly has tonight with the skipper on strike now. He's promoted himself, and 44, and Afif is out there at number 3 tonight. So yeah, it's about match awareness. Oh, they're going to hustle for 2. Yeah, just a little dab into the pocket. Almost like a little snooker shot, little safety into the corner.
Getting the balance right. We speak about 𝗏𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗀 got Mohammad Nabi off spinner. Tanveer Islam, the left spinner, Rishad Hussain as the leg spinner, and the left arm spinner is Tanveer Islam. We talk about Chittagong Kings, they got Naeem Islam, Arfad, Sunny, your favorite bowler, and Ali Sal Islam as the mystery spinner. They got all the bases covered. This is where the homework starts in the draft. Whoever has done well in those perspectives, I think that they will have probably the best in the games as well. Missed out here. I thought Yasin Miraj had the idea of smashing into the boundary. Second time is same length, same line. And this occasion, he gets decent bat and brings up the 50 for Yasin Miraj, who promoted himself and batted magnificently so far.
Yeah, the responsibility from the skipper. Comes up the order, opens. His first half century, this BPL. 𝗂𝗚-𝗃𝗃𝗃. Fifth overall, family are loving it. Yeah, made sure he got it this time, threaded it. Good stuff.
Fantastic shot. Shot again. At the moment, single would do to end the 8th over, which had 9 runs from it. 74 for 1. 51 not out of 30 deliveries by the Captain Marvel. 𝗵𝗍 𝗔𝗃 leading from the front. Bowled really well yesterday. Bowled decently okay today. Picked up a wicket in the first over. Straight away opening the batting, and at the moment 51 not out. Brilliant. Niyaru Zaman, the left arm spinner, will continue into his 3rd over. Shot again. Find the field where 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 is there. And also, Danny, I think Tanzim Hassan Shakib, the fast bowler, can bowl quick, aggressive. He's missing from this side. I was told that he's suffering from a shoulder injury. Hopefully he'll be fit and clear to play as soon as possible, because this side needs extra pace. At the moment, there are so many medium paces. He's a massive miss as far as I'm concerned, because he brings so much into the team of Sylhet strikers.
Yeah, it's about playing your best 11, isn't it? If you can, more often than not. Injuries are a part of franchise cricket and tournaments. But if you've got someone with pace, they've got X-factor pace, and they can get the radar right, then it just adds to that dynamic, doesn't it? When you've got pace and someone's hitting their straps and bowling in good areas, it helps.
And also, the medical department has been quite sensible. When he has a niggle, he's supposed to go to the Champions Trophy, not taking any risk with him. That's something that I'm sure the BCB medical committee would have had a say, which I think is a sensible move. Up in UAE, in the first game against India, Tanzim Hassan Shakib with the new ball along with Taskin Ahmed. It's definitely on. Looking forward to that battle.
Champions Trophy. It's the first one since 2017, isn't it? Been a while, isn't it? Interesting.
Top class, shabash.
So, yeah, and in 2013,
not easy, boys.
been a while. I thought we were going to end it. You've played in one of those? I mean, you're still young enough to be around the century, aren't you? You played the century.
I did play the event in 2004 in England, 2006 in India.
West Indies won it, didn't they, in the dark, I recall. I think it was a highlight package. They beat England in the dark, didn't they? 2004.
At the Oval, the famous victory. They did win that. And 2006, if I remember right, it's Australia won in India at the CCI Stadium, if I remember right, in India, Mumbai. Definitely a lot to play for. And Bangladesh's first game is against India. What a cracker. That's going to be in Dubai. Just the 2 runs from that over. 76 for 1 after 9. Second in the most runs for Khulna, 𝗂𝗚-𝗃𝗃𝗃 Sheikh. He's been really good right throughout. William Bosisto and Mahindul. Good to see 4 players almost equal, like 3 in 211, 205, 202. That makes a very good side, but unfortunately, just can't finish off a game. Taking it easy after Hussain, giving himself time, because he knows 𝗵𝗍 𝗔𝗃𝗃 is scoring freely. That one end has to be anchored.
Again, it's gone about the coin toss, not about Barbie and her friends, but at the coin toss with 𝗵𝗍, you could tell it miffed him a little bit. Getting that close. Lost by 7 last night. They really should have got over the line. Naeem, that 77 falls in vain, and the skipper himself got to 33 and then got out. So you could just tell. A little annoyed.
And also up in Sylhet, when they lost to Rangpur Riders in that last over thriller, his body language, his anger, they have to be seen by everybody. Even today when I saw him during the warm-ups while I was doing the pitch report, there's focus. He was speaking to the players, he was speaking to the coach. I saw you speaking to you as well, Danny. So that's a hallmark of a player who's very focused and knows how to get the job done. And most importantly, being a leader leading from the front. Deep square leg in place, straight to his palms. 𝗃𝗃 probably moved a couple of feet to his left. A short delivery gets the job done, and this time it's Aafif Hussain.
Massively frustrating. He's had a promotion. Now, if you're going to do this, you've got to keep it either down, or if you're going to go up, you have to make sure it goes over the rope. And again, folks, reiterating, it's not the biggest boundary square going around. 60, 61 metres out there, that's all. So it just shows you what a bad miss hit this was from Hussain, who's only just got off the mark, got 3, got out. And now Khulna a 78 for 2.
Yeah, well-travelled, experienced leagues all around the world for Alex Ross. And he'll have little time to get himself in. Shot. Found the fielder. Aafif Hussain, any other day, he would have dispatched it anywhere I would have liked. But this occasion, just couldn't get the timing or the power right. And 𝗃𝗃, he can't believe his luck. Straight to his throat. Shot again. How's the field that deep in wicket?
Well, you mentioned Alex Ross. Here's an opportunity for him. Get in, get set with his captain. See if they can be there to the end. They want 74 from 61. It's only just over 7s, fans. Skipper. Better fuller length. Much better from Shinwari. We've had 10, folks, and Khulna are 80 for 2.
Khulna Tigers are cruising along. They need 73 runs to win off 60 balls. They've got 8 wickets in hand. We are halfway through the innings. They're in chase of 153, posted by Sylhet. Played that nicely. Just guided that past that fielder at short third. Boundary to start the over.
Yeah, 𝗃𝗃 in a lot of pain, but he should have done better here, I think. To the left hand, could have got something on it. It stopped it from getting to the boundary. It's a wonderful start to the over. Deft touch, just opening the face. He should have got a hand on that. Just dived over the ball, 𝗃𝗃.
Agony for Shuman Khan. Batted well, 𝗃𝗃. Short ball pulled away, not the best of timing. Only get a single. 𝗿𝗂𝗃. Right, we have zone 36 in the grandstand, a heartfelt tribute to the wounded student, warriors of the historic movement. It's a powerful reminder of the courage and resilience that has shaped our nation. A very good initiative from the Bangladesh Cricket Board. Again, using the pace of the bowler, guides that towards third man. Easy going for Khulna Tigers.
Yeah, thanks to this man. The bat in hand at least. Gorgeous, isn't it? Downtown shorturl, brightly lit.
Dot ball. You enjoy coming here, Tino, in shorturl?
Absolutely. I was here last about 9 months ago. I hadn't been here for a very long time before then. Certainly another wonderful place. Bangladesh, very different to Dhaka, of course. The big hustle and bustle you don't quite have here. You do in a Chittagong kind of way. It's a lovely ground here as well. Wonderful people.
Great. What about the food? You love the food here, Tino?
I've got no choice but to love the food. I've been coming here for 20 plus years. So yeah, became accustomed to Bangladeshi cuisine many, many years ago. Maza? I know what your next question is, don't ask it.
I won't, Tino. Good over, not a bad over from Shumon Khan. 7 coming from it. Khulna 87 for 2 after 11.
𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃's gone off the field to play. Quite clearly that right hand injury is just too much for him to stay on the field of play.
Nice ball. Undone with that turn. Good start.
Yeah, we've seen today's surface probably just take a little more turn than we've seen before, and that's because obviously a used surface. As much as ground staff try and keep it as fresh as possible with a sprinkle of water and a roll, that dryness is set in. And it'll allow the ball to grip and turn like that.
I really want to see the Sylhet Strikers players to get more pumped up. Yes, Khulna Tigers are dominating at the moment, but I really feel the shoulders are dropped. Oh, it was in the air for a while. Shinwari maybe got a bit of hand on that.
I think this one just gripped and sat in the surface for a split second extra, and that's why 𝗵𝗫𝗍 was through the shot. There you go. He was expecting the ball to carry through to him.
Went for that big shot, 𝗵𝗫𝗍. His eyes lit up with that flight. Couple of balls earlier. Played that shot earlier, as you mentioned, Tino. Just falling short of Shinwari. We've seen a bit of turn in this over. Encouraging for Shinwari. On the shorter side. Yeah, they need to dry up those boundaries. Ball more dot balls at the same time. They need to pick up wickets.
Yeah, they need plenty of wickets in a mad hurry. 64 and 49 needed. 𝗵𝗫𝗍 well set.
One skids through, straight to the fielder. Dot ball to end the over. A good one from Shinwari. Just 2 from it. Khulna 89 for 2. Khulna Tigers can afford to take some time. The last over from Shinwari went for just 2, but still the required run rate is exactly 8, and they've got 8 wickets in hand. Sylhet Strikers need something special now. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 to continue. Sloppy. I mentioned that the shoulders are dropped of the Sylhet Strikers players, and this was the example of that.
Yeah, well, they certainly don't need this. Looking to get that ball as straight as possible. Can't really blame Ronnie Talukdar. That hasn't bounced, it's gone down to the leg side. Very difficult to get something behind that.
Not a regular wicket keeper, Ronnie Talukdar. We have seen George Munsey keeping wickets earlier. Quick run taken. Looking for the second now. As the captain of a side of Sylhet Strikers, what would be his message to his players? Yes, things are not going his way. Still, they got a couple of matches in hand, and also in this game. What should be his message?
I think the most important thing Whether things are going well, of course, it's a lot easier when it's going well, and when it's going bad is to try and enjoy yourself as much as possible. And I know that sounds very cliche, and it's something that you can't enjoy yourself when the team's not doing well. But if you can just try and look after your individual game and perform, and hopefully that can just rub off onto the next players, and then you can still enjoy those performances if you do well for yourself and it rubs off onto your teammates and your partners. But when you look at the campaign that they've had, it's very, very difficult to even know what to say to your teammates. And I think always go back to the reason why they're there. You're a good player, and that's the reason why you've been selected. So go out there and show how good a player you are. Once you take care of the performances, then that little bit of enjoyment is there. You celebrate the smaller victories that you have. Little milestones that you get, half centuries, 3-wicket bags. A lot easier said, though, from up here than done.
Pace says it all. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, the skipper of Sylhet Strikers, nothing going his way. Bit of extra bounce from the tall 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃. They're going along pretty easily, Khulna Tigers. This win will surely give them a lot of confidence, and also the points table. It's getting very interesting now. Pulled away, field at deep square leg, will cut it off. Skipper 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 was down there, but he can't stop the couple.
Has played the pull shot quite nicely today. Since the power play is done, and later in the innings, though, his timing hasn't quite been there. And I wonder if that's just a case of the ball getting a little bit softer, not coming off the surface as quickly as it was.
Change in field. Deep third comes inside the circle. Mid-off goes back. There's a deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg in place. Fine leg inside the circle. Played with soft hands. Ran the first one hard, looking for the second. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 goes for it. And they made it quite comfortably in the end. Media Sun Mirage, 66 of 48. End of over number 13. Khulna Tigers, 101 for 2.
Right, I think we're about ready to recommence. 52 in 42. 101 for 2. Khulna in total control.
Oh, it was a very good ball. Hint of turn, not much. Just missed that outside edge. Very close to the stump as well. Alex Ross goes for that reverse. Only get a single.
That's come off the bottom edge of the bat. That's why it's gone so far forward. In front of point, he was looking to get it behind square where there's a gap in between those two fielders on the left of your screens.
Plays that slog sweep really well, Media Sun Mirage, and he will get a boundary. Boundary after 19 deliveries for Khulna Tigers.
Yeah, it's a good option. It's a good option because he's forced it in front of square by virtue of that ball having been outside the line of the off stump. Always a gap there to the spinners.
Goes for that again. Goes high in the air. Fielder will complete the catch. Sajjadul Hakripa on the field at deep square leg. The substitute fielder completes a very good catch in the end, and Nihaduzzaman picked up the big wicket of Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
Not needed. Not needed at this stage. Mehdi batting so nicely, just hit a boundary. This time he's looking to go for 6 over that onside field. Gets a top edge and gets more height than distance. Well entertained though at the time that he was there. He's gone for 70, it's 106 for 3.
Mahidul Islam Onkon, the new batter for Khulna Tigers, strike rate of 136. But at the moment, his side would want him to finish the game alongside Alex Ross, and he's here because of this.
He's looking to repeat the shot he played the ball before. This time looking to go aerial as opposed to flat along the ground. He's enjoyed that.
Clip in place for Mahidul. Oh boy. At one point it looked like it's going to be difficult for Mahidul, but in the end he made it quite comfortably.
It looked like there could have been a few problems there. It's the slip on that left foot that's not allowed him to be balanced to get the ball away as powerfully as he wanted towards the stumps.
Never easy defending such total on the board, 152 posted by Sylhet. Goes for that slog sweep and will find the gap. Alex Ross gets the boundary to finish the over. 10 coming from it, including a wicket. Khulna 111 for 3. Smashed a very good shot in the last ball of the previous over of Nihaduzzaman to get that boundary.
That's a good option again in front of square. And look at that, purposefully making sure he hits the ball into the ground and finds the gap.
𝗃𝗧 back into the attack, left arm seamer. Yes, there is an exciting bonus for the fans in the stadium. The BPL raffle draw offers one lucky spectator a chance to win a Revo electric bike worth BDT 1 lakh every day. Simply stay in the stadium until the first innings of the second match and your ticket ID is automatically entered into the draw. How exciting is that, Tino?
Very exciting. I thought there was a way that we could get an opportunity to win one of those. Head back to Dhaka on a little Revo.
Won't be a bad idea. I need one though.
I understand you don't have a great history with motorbikes. Mazhar bhai?
You got me, Tino. Yeah. I had a terrible bike accident during my playing days. In the air for a while, played that on the up. 𝗃𝗧 is someone who can test the batters with his slowers and cutters. This guy can also bowl those Yorkers to perfection.
Yeah, they just find themselves in a very difficult situation, Sylhet strikers. Even if they manage to get another couple of wickets back-to-back now, still 5 wickets in hand, and they only require 7+ to the over. They're above that required rate.
That was connected really well. All the way for the maximum. Yes, it was short. Yes, it was wide. But Mahidul Onkon just launched onto it.
Not a good ball, and what a good shot. Heard Danny Morrison earlier speak about these aren't the biggest boundaries here. Chattogram, look how easily he's cleared that offside with the uppercut. 63 meters. 68, I beg your pardon.
That went the distance, 68 meters. That sounded really good. Head coach of Khulna Tigers, Talha Zubair, said the skipper Mehdi Miraj. They must be planning for their next match. Been a very good comeback for them. Flash that away. Will only get a single. 10 coming from this over. Khulna 121 for 3 after 15.
Dutch Bungalow Bank, BPL, major sponsors. Just checking out where the strikers were at different stages. It's busy with pace, Simon. It's third over, and yeah, Sylhet were 1-2-5 for 5, so there's a little bit of difference, and certainly that wicket column. A little bit of skid on, and that's zip past Alex Ross's flashing blade. So the asking, 32 rather from 29. It's only 6.5s. Look at this. Think comfortable, but this is T20. Anything can happen. Hello, Kurtley. How are you, dear fellow?
Hello, Daniel. I am doing quite well. It looks at the moment like easy peasy for the Tigers, isn't it? But we've seen strange things happen in cricket, especially in this format. So it's not over as yet. You know, never knew it was Daniel. All the time I thought it was Danny.
Biblical carry on, isn't it? Lion's Den with Daniel. With you, it was in the Lions. Fed to them. West Indian Lions back in that 20th century. Quite delightful facing you at 22 yards, wasn't it? Not?
You sure you want to talk about it? Because I remember you peppering me some short deliveries every time we play against each other.
Well, I was always going to get some back, wasn't I? In abundance. But here we are in the 21st century, and it's rather different. Everyone plays and mixes teams, and you travel the globe and share dressing rooms. Times have changed. It's a different world these days.
We used to have roommates. Nowadays, it's all single rooms and all that stuff. Yeah, it's really different than when you play, Danny.
I don't think you and Courtney fighting over a bathtub in your hotel rooms, eh?
Funny you should mention it, because we once were roommates for a while, but no, we never had to fight. He was always the senior man, so he ordered me around.
The problem in hotel bathtubs, I tended to model for them. So I was okay, a good length for me.
Well, I never really bothered to go in the bathtub.
A shower will suffice. 6'7". Mr. Ambrose. Yeah, we've got one to go here in the 16th. The Tigers, well, runs have just dried up somewhat. Just a little, I mean boundaries rather. What, 7 deliveries since one that's gone to the fence or over. So this has been good here from Simon. Just the 4 singles so far. Can he close it out? Oh, it's come off the pad. That's it. They're appealing, but I think there's only pad only. Very ambitious. So 16 done. 1-2-5 for 3.
What is the umpire? Oh, there. Well, after a long, long time, they're going upstairs.
TV umpire director, we have a player review for court behind. Original decision is not out. I check the feed. Fair delivery. Start with the front on spin vision, please. Looks like ball missing the bat and pads. I need 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗃 to confirm that, please. Mukul waiting for 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗃.
Here's 𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗃.
𝗲𝗏𝗃𝗃 is coming. Keep it rolling through, please. Bat it on the ground before the ball reach to the ball. Yes, there's a clear gap between bat and the ball. Fat line. Satisfied. No bat involved. Go back to on. I am not checking the LBW because it was well away from the leg side. Go back to on field. Mukul, you can stay with your not out decision. Make your signal, Mukul. Thank you.
It's definitely 1, 2, 5 for 3. A race through this one to finish things off, hopefully for the Tigers to get their act together. Sink it, but not the timing. Nadal allows Alex Ross back on strike. Due factor we saw in abundance in Sylhet. Rather different here in Chitters. And timing awry for both these players. We've just had that strategic timeout, so this is danger time for batting sides. And loss of a wicket, catch, poles everywhere, or a run out. See how that happens with the little break in play. Nearly.
They are swinging at everything. Both Ross and Mahidol. Leaving nothing to chance. They need a couple of boundaries in terms of the Khulna Tigers. But then, oh, what happened there? Yeah. Telling good old Rossi, stay your ground, son. Don't jump the gun.
That white line, it's not a decoration. You stay behind the white line. Kicking, I think he was all right. I don't think he was too bad there. Sounded a bit better, and is. Cleaner strike here, and it's a boundary at last for the Tigers.
Yeah, that certainly was a good blow. Short delivery, just stood up and was easily dispatched by Mahidol. And now he's just about to run a ball, Danny.
2 to go in the 17th. A little chat from the skipper. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃 to his bowler. And for the short one, yeah. It was on. Ooh, yeah, worth a crack. Mahidol for the over. Liked it. Super fan, the most enthusiastic of fans. All of you, that's it, salute. Yeah, you are, you're the most enthusiastic, and with that Brazilian football shirt on. Take a bow, Chief. Yes, there's the pearly whites. Show us your fangs. Good stuff. Clubbed. Timing, no, just as well. Been a wicket. It's not. 7 off the 17th, and the Tigers are 132 for 3. Good old road to the final, of course, rewarding consistency. Look, 1 and 2 playoff and qualifier 1. You win that, you're straight into the final. You lose it, you get another bite of the cherry, because then you'll play 3rd and 4th in that eliminator. So whoever wins that eliminator takes on that loser of qualifier 1. They play off, and then you get into that finale. Front there from Simon. Oh, Giffen! I thought I heard another sound. Is there no wood involved? Wow.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. Start with the front on sprint mission, please. Show me one more time, please. Yes, I'll try to check whether any bat involved there, please. Ball was close to the bat. Waiting for 𝗿𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗍 Mukul. Still waiting. 𝗿𝗫𝗂𝗃𝗍 is coming. Keep it rolling through, please. Yes, clear gap between bat and the ball. Flat line as the ball passes the bat. Satisfied. No bat involved. Go to ball tracker when it is ready, please. Waiting for ball tracker, Mukul. No bat involved.
Here it is.
Ball tracker is coming. Pitching outside of impact in line. Wicket is hitting. You can stay with your original out decision. Stand by. You are on camera, Mukul. Confirm your decision. Thank you.
Confirmation, yeah, Mayudal. He is out of here. Smashed into the poles. 17 from 13, LBW. And the Tigers are now 132 for 4. 𝗵𝗵𝗂𝗂 is out in the middle. Number 6. Useful to come in at number 6. He's a very talented batter, this fellow. He's out there with his countryman, Alex Ross. A couple of Aussies. Can they finish things off for the Tigers and get the 2 points? Roll. Very easy from ball 1. Yeah, this looked out. You and I were giving it out from up here, Kurt. Unless he got wood on it.
The only thing that would have saved him was an inside edge. Good decision by the umpire. And the Tigers are still scratching their way.
Those long nails. Simon. It started well, got a wicket. It's Ross and 𝗵𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗂, 2 very classy stroke makers. Like a bit of pace on. Ross has been there for a while. He's been happy to play second fiddle as Alex Ross, but he's been there for some time. 16 from 19, so he'll need to finish things. They don't muck around too much for 19 from 15. Was it almost a runner ball? It's just gone up a little. Things have just intensified. You get a wicket or 2. The complexion of the chase changes. Hustling 2.
Good running. That's very good running. They made their minds up from the very start. They're going to push for 2. And that was good running. Just a little tuck in the onside. And straight away. Very good running.
Yeah, 𝗵𝗺𝗃, he knew, didn't he? He didn't quite get it how he'd like to have, perhaps, and just a little bit of a bunt. Oh, can't bowl there. Cannot bowl there, Mr. Suman. And disappear every night of the week.
They enjoy that. Too short, too much on leg stump. That was easy pickings for 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Just swiveled on it. Always going to go for 4. Now the equation is exactly a run a ball. The funny thing about it, Danny, even one boundary now, or the next few deliveries, then it's game over.
In that wrist work from 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Going to keep the strike. Is William 𝗵𝗺𝗃. A wicket 9, it's 141 for 4. Last rights here, a dozen from a dozen deliveries. 2 Aussies are in. Tigers dugout. Coaching staff will be hoping that finish things off here. We'll get to 153 required. 𝗂𝗍𝗓. Strapping fellow. Batting all-rounder. Let's see what he's got now as he just gets all that tape off. Just takes some more time. Settled here. 𝗵𝗺𝗃, he's just having a little look at that leg side. It's well stocked, long on, with wicket and square leg on the fence. A 2. Hasn't quite timed it. Alex Ross says, no, William, I fancy the strike.
I just can't see the Tigers losing from this position. A run a ball, 6 wickets still in hand. 1 boundary. That's all it needs now, and then it's game, set and match. Pushing for 2. Oh, well, that's pretty ordinary fielding. The fielder at long off, 𝗬𝗏𝗔𝗍 just jogging in.
Well, as you'd know, it's a long way down to gather the ball. But you're right. I think he's got the wrong shoes on, 𝗂𝗏𝗧. Naughty, naughty, 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗧. Never 2 there if you're awake. And you should be switched on because these guys are trying this. They're trying it on. The Aussies, pretty hustled a couple of times they've run 2s. Got to be aware, game awareness.
I think it's all over for the Sylhet strikers. I can't see them striking out the Tigers from this position.
Yeah, corporal punishment if he did. Oh, bold. 𝗂𝗍𝗓𝗓. Can't get under those. 𝗵𝗺𝗃 frustrated. It's cross seam. Tips at the last minute. That's a beauty. To get those away. What's he got now? 𝗂𝗍𝗓𝗓. Traction straight. Hustling 2. Yeah. They're bunting nicely, these two Aussies.
The running has been very impressive between these two, 𝗏𝗏 and Ross, putting the fielders under immense pressure. Well, 6 runs to get, 7 deliveries, Danny. Which way is it going?
Come down to the last over. Full toss, and that'll allow 𝗏𝗏 to again hog the strike. 7 off the 19th, that's 148 for 4. And it's going to be that tall, strapping, tattooed fellow, 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏. Slower one. Or 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 to say, it's over to you, Alex Ross.
1 strike away for the Khulna Tigers to take this game. And it's safe to say, Danny Mawson, it's all over for the strikers.
What happened to Daniel?
Daniel doesn't trip naturally off the tongue. I'm so accustomed to Danny.
Apologies, Sir Kirtley. Put that sword away.
Oh, my God.
Hello, hello. Tried a little slash through point, and it's a dot delivery. Another night, you could have chopped that on the poles.
How far was that from the stumps? Wasn't that far.
That's what happens when you're at, what's Topley, 6'7", 6'8"? Full timber, an extra bounce from Topley. Oh, top edge, miss hit. Ooh. Take one and be happy, Alex Ross. Oh, well, wow.
Well, one thing we can say, that the Sylhet strikers are taking it as close as possible to the end. That single brings up the 150 for the Tigers. 3 from 3. Who's the money on, Danny?
I'm not having the facetious behaviour from the back of the commentary box, wanting a super over. Mr. Maharouf, he's got digital afterwards as well. Oh, 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 oh! Watch it, fellas.
Now it's interesting. 3 to get from 2 delivery, and look at it. Look at the strikers. They are excited. What are they sensing?
Tigers, you talked about scratching. How about those teeth? I don't think they're flashing and gnashing at the moment. The Khulna Tigers. They've got 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Ross. Rightio, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Yeah, he got it done. Fatted it over the fence. William 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. That's the go, and they've nailed it here of Khulna by 6 wickets with a ball to spare.
Well, the Sylhet strikers have nothing to be embarrassed about. They took it down to just 1 solitary delivery left. It wasn't a huge total by any means. 152 is a small total, and they really put in the effort. The Khulna Tigers getting to the target with 1 delivery left. They didn't tear the strikers apart. They scratched their way to victory, the Tigers.
Indeed, Kirtley Ambrose. They've got the job done. They've got the 2 points. That's the important issue here for the Khulna Tigers. Topley had to bowl that last over. He ended up none for 42 from 3.5, and the handshakes as ever at the end of a match. Tigers get the job done, even though Sylhet won the toss and they wanted to go up front and post a total. strikers, yeah, posting at 152. Not yeah, so the target of 153 really was all about the opening partnership with the skipper, 𝗵𝗵 striking it quite nicely. A little bit of name as well. Get a start, but couldn't quite kick on. There was a catch involved. His opposite number, yeah. Couldn't get it, 𝗂𝗃𝗃. And both these players bashed it around a bit until name disappeared. A bit of wrist spin from Shinwari. Quite find his length, but I'll tell you what, Eddie did. Half century to him. His 5th in his career. No. Wickets there, a couple of key wickets falling. Just goes to show you. Try and stay in the game. Keep hunting up. Rip into the catch in the deep. Balls disappearing more often than not. Comfortable. And LBW, Simon, yeah, go his way. 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗃 came out to join Alex Ross. And the two Aussies got the job done. So that 152 for 9 always looked a little skinny, particularly under lights here on this pitch. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 at the top there with 𝗂𝗂𝗃, 44. Wicket shared around for the Tigers. And in reply, 156 for 4. Took it down, right down to 19.5, almost the full 20 overs. And 𝗵𝗃𝗃, Naeem, Ross and 𝗵𝗃𝗃 got amongst the runs. So it allows Khulna to jump up to 4th. They were right down the bottom there at 6th, and they've swapped there with Dhaka. So very good from the Tigers. Get the 2 points to elevate them to 8 points.
বাংলাদেশ প্রিমিয়ার লিগ 2025 7টি দলের জমজমাট লড়াইয়ে মাতবে পুরো দেশ। দেখতে চোখ রাখুন টি স্পোর্টস নেটওয়ার্কে।